Hi, I'm Stephanie and welcome to your playground, Gulfstream Park. Today I'm in the poker room inside the Finish Line Casino where I'll be taking you down the river and showing you how to play 7-card stud. 7-card stud is a classic poker game which can take a lifetime to master. In 7-card stud, players are individually dealt 7 cards during the course of the hand, but only the best 5 cards for each player are used to determine the winner. Hand rankings are the same as in Hold'em. 7-card stud is usually played with a limit betting structure in which the bets are in fixed increments. For example, in a $2, $4 limit game, the bets are in increments of $2 on the first 2 betting rounds and increments of $4 in the subsequent 3 betting rounds. Before a hand is dealt, all players ante a nominal amount, the cost of being dealt into the hand. Each player is initially dealt 3 cards, 2 hidden hole cards and 1 face-up. This is called third street. The player with the lowest exposed card is the bring-in and is forced to start the action. The suits are ranked in alphabetical order. Clubs is the lowest, diamonds, hearts, and spades is the highest. The lowest suit breaks the tie, so if the deuce of hearts and the deuce of clubs are visible at the beginning of the hand, then the deuce of clubs would have the bring-in. They must make either another bet the exact size of the bring-in, or if they choose the full bet of the lowest betting increment. So if we're playing $2, $4, it would be a $2 bet. Action continues clockwise around the table until betting is complete for the round. The next betting round is called 4th Street. Each player still in the hand receives another exposed card. The first player to act is the individual whose exposed card has the highest poker value. This player may either check or bet the lower structure betting amount. Then there is another round of betting. Each player now receives another exposed card called 5th Street. Again, the first player to act is the individual whose exposed card has the highest poker value. Then another round of betting. Starting on 5th Street, and for the rest of the hand, all bets are in big bet increments, so $4 in a $2, $4 game. Each player now receives another exposed card called 6th Street. Again, the first player to act is the individual whose exposed cards have the highest poker value. Then there is another round of betting. Each player now receives a 7th and final card, which is also known as the river. It's dealt face down and known only to the player to whom the card is dealt. The first player to act is the individual whose exposed cards have the highest poker value. There is a final betting round, and if more than one player remains, we reach the showdown. The last better or raiser shows his or her cards first. If there is no bet in the final round, the player in the earliest seat shows his or her cards first. Further hands involved in the showdown are exposed clockwise around the table. The player with the best 5-card poker hand wins the pot. In the event of an identical poker hand, the pot will be equally divided between the 2 players with the best hands. Because stud games are played with 8 players, but there are only 52 cards in the deck, it's possible to run out of the cards before the 7th Street can be dealt. In this very rare instance, a single community card will be dealt face up onto the table, which will be shared by all the remaining players.